seen so many insane, crazy good sets time and time again, and we've still got more. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Let's see
had
what
like
they
4 or
got.
5 game 5s or something, and then all the other ones are game 4s, bangers as well. So.
Exactly.
Ooh,
All right, so
we
we're jumping
are
into
in.
it. Ben coming out strong like he did against Nunn. He just looks like he's got so much momentum right now.
Yeah, he really is
Jeez.
riding the momentum right now. Like, jeez.
Okay,
The
KoDoRiN
wake-up
just
grab.
stands his ground.
Yeah, Ben barely underestimated his range. He went for the boost grab and it missed. So maybe he had time to delay an extra couple frames he would have gotten there. It doesn't take too much punishment though. And if he can close this out, and it looks like he does, 40% is not too bad.
Okay, Ben finds the grab here on stock 2. KoDoRiN with a quick reversal. Really, really nice stuff. Oh my god, that alms attack on the side platform. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
That seemed like there wasn't really an answer too. Like, I'm not sure what Marth was supposed to do to deal with that. Because, like, if you don't tipper forward smash, I mean, I guess you up tilt and then you try to juggle him to the top. I don't know. Marth doesn't have an option fast enough to cover the alms attack after that. So, pretty nice stuff. Good defense.
Okay. Ben comes down, uses invincibility to create a corner situation. We've talked about how much KoDoRiN looks insanely strong when he's got center stage, but when your opponent's invincible, you have to give up that space, and using that to full advantage is a big deal for Ben.
Oh,
okay,
another
KoDoRiN.
KoDoRiN classic, kind of letting his opponent get the ledge sometimes in favor of being in an optimal ledge trapping position, where he kind of just steps right back out of range, and now you're gonna have to figure out a way back on stage. Ben does do so, and answers back with the stock.
Okay, KoDoRiN using his broken Marth range on the grab to outspace the Sheik grab, and gets a big combo here out of it. Oh, the down tilt barely doesn't connect. Really great spacing there on the recovery from Ben.
Getting even more damage here, building up his lead even more.
KoDoRiN actually misses a dash back there. Might have been able to find a punish otherwise. Instead, Ben with all control.
Yeah, I love the positioning from Ben going all the way to the corner and crouching under the platform. But messes up just a tiny bit, and KoDoRiN is ready.
We've talked all tournament about that killer instinct from some of these top players. If you make a mistake, you are dying. KoDoRiN is never letting you get away with it. Really impressive.
Oh my god. Ben's corner pressure is looking just as good as KoDoRiN's, right?
Yeah, these ledge traps both ways, right? The spacing is immaculate to find that one big hit that's going to close out the stock. For Sheik, it's the fair. For Marth, it's the F smash or the nair or the fair. Looks like, you know, both players trying to find all the different options that they can use.
Finding the rising forward air from the ledge, it just gets Ben off of him, but he's not out of the woods yet. KoDoRiN's already taken a bunch of damage. Finds the reversal in the corner.
Yeah, that's the second time we've seen KoDoRiN dash all the way to the corner. All right, Ben, gotta slow it down here a little bit. KoDoRiN's using every bit of the corner. We saw him avoid the boost grab and the dash attack in 2 different stocks, both of which ended up paying out for him.
It kind of feels like this is the first match where KoDoRiN hasn't been able to win the fight for center stage game, and he's kind of fallen back to this, okay, well, I'll just play conservative from the corner, and it's been working out for him. Good to see that he kind of has both elements, because if you are pushed back to the corner, you can't just roll over and die, right? So.
Okay, great grab there by KoDoRiN. He goes for the side Bs. We've seen him work out so well against Marth, or against Falcon, but Ben able to avoid getting killed. Oh, he just baits out the roll, gets the F smash.
Oh, but he doesn't get the punish. But these side Bs are so hard to punish time and time again. He does them on shield, he gets out, he gets in, takes the kill, and KoDoRiN is the first one to take game 1.
All right, Ben, he had a lead. He kind of lost it there. I did feel a little bit of panic in Ben in that last stock situation. KoDoRiN read like 3 or 4 different rolls in a row. And when you start, when KoDoRiN can put on that pressure just by sort of moving towards you or standing near you, and you're going to start rolling without him committing anything, that's when KoDoRiN's just going to eat you for lunch. And Ben's got to be willing to stand his ground. I want to see those get off me down smashes and the CC tilts coming back into play all that much more.
Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a little bit of panic after that SD2. It's hard to like keep your mental game just purely intact, even though like the game was totally in a fine spot. It's hard to ignore it. Like it does have an effect on you. Good air.
Oh, absolutely.
Potentially worse situation.
Oh, KoDoRiN, he actually does miss the dare on the tipper, but he's able to pick it right
back up with the side B. That was insane. Oh, the wind making it really complicated to get the spacing.
Wispy, thank you.
Missing
Okay,
the
Ben
second
finds the dash
attempted
grab.
tipper. Yep.
Oh, KoDoRiN with the very last second light shield to protect his toes there. Really clean stuff. And yeah, he just down tilts at the very far spacing.
Woo! See the spacing on that dash back as he avoids the dash attack by a millimeter and then finds the tipper spacing in order to find the offense back on him.
I was trying to say how great the spacing on those down tilts were because it made it require such a strong commitment there from Ben to actually get a hit out of it. And KoDoRiN just actually shows us that more quickly than I can say it.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have required an even bigger commitment than dash attack, right? Like he would have had to overshoot it or something. And even then, he was just millimeters away, so.
Oh, KoDoRiN swings heavy with that big F smash.
Oh,
and he does it again?
Forward smash, yup. The down air does get tech, so he doesn't get double down air. That would have ended the stock right there. But, ooh, the next down air is going to be the one that ends the stock. KoDoRiN looking real strong this game.
Okay, I really like that from Ben there to sort of recover and bring things back to grounding. He doesn't play overly defensive there in that situation. He goes for the tiny dash dance into the grab when both players are on top of each other. You have to be willing to scrap against KoDoRiN. He's too strong if you just let him play control.
Yep, and yeah, Ben's kind of like shades of in between, right? Like he's not all the way in the scrap spectrum, and he's not all the way in the control spectrum. Kind of feels like he can kind of dial it back one way or the other, depending on his opponent's weakness and what he needs at any given set. So cool to kind of see him lean into that against KoDoRiN, saying like, let's up the chaos a little bit. Man.
Yeah, but KoDoRiN just giving him no quarter. He's just absolutely blasting him with every single hit. These crazy damage combos and finding the closeouts. The up airs from Ben.
Four different soft up airs. Yup, just getting tons of damage to it, turning into a forward air in the corner, which closes out the stock instantly. That was a huge punish from Ben to bring himself back in there.
All right, now we just have to see that composure last stock. We know Ben's got it. Oh, he throws out the F smash.
Yeah, I think he tried to boost grab actually and just accidentally got the forward smash. So unfortunate mistake there, but either way, he's not taking too much damage for that. He's maintaining his lead a little bit.
Oh my god, KoDoRiN gets an anti-air grab?
Yeah, he held him for a second. He's just like, what the? I got him.
Was that Ben going for a tomahawk, or did he just beat out the hitbox? I don't even know. But really good stuff to KoDoRiN. Ben finds the fair,
knocks him off stage. The needle gets him, and the forward air catches the non-sweet spotted up B. Really good closeout from Ben there as he puts himself on the board. 1-1.
All right, so we've seen major swings in both of these first two games. The person who comes out on top after, one or two stocks is not the person who's won either time. We're going to need to see one of these players figuring out a way to maintain a lead in order to sort of close out this set.
Yeah, so both of these players have been pushing each other week after week, and this week is no different, as neither of them are just going to roll over to the other. We see Ben getting a first big hit here.
KoDoRiN with the quick answer back here, already in a juggle situation. But man, we've talked about Ben's juggle escapes. They're so strong. We saw it against LSD. He was able to find those down airs in a couple spots. And here again, he's able to find the air dodge and force KoDoRiN to find another opening.
Every time we see Ben kind of chase down the dash back, and he is kind of playing from the corner, but KoDoRiN is able to keep him there over and over again. Even when he gets out, it seems like there's immediately an interaction that puts him back in there.
And here again, we see Ben pulling out those needles to sort of force KoDoRiN into him. I like to see that. It's something that he didn't have to use against LSD, and so to have the wherewithal and the presence of mind to bring that back right away, really good stuff.
Would you say he has more wherewithal or more presence of mind?
Ooh, tough question. I think he has more presence of mind. I have seen some slips on the wherewithal front throughout this game.
Okay. Makes sense.
Oh man! Oh, they go for grabs on each other, both slightly outspaced.
I'm not sure about the interaction I mentioned before, if Marth can grab a down tilting Sheik, but it looked very hard to outspace the down tilts there.
Oh, KoDoRiN holds shield through the spot dodge and gets the grab afterwards, but he's not able to find the down smash that would have killed. Instead, Ben patented up air, takes the stock. Catches the tournament winner with the fair. Fakes going to ledge, able to come back and get the F smash, but these OMS attacks are just too strong from Ben.
Yeah, it actually gives him the tipper and he's still not able to get it. But when you're that close, you're able to get the forward smash into the down tilt. And he converts into an up tilt kill off the top. Very nice stuff from KoDoRiN to get the closeout.
All right, so KoDoRiN maintains a 1-stock lead here on his counter pick. He's able to get the spot dodge grab to start off this next stock. He wants a lot of extra credit here. You don't want to go back into even after being this far ahead. We talked about how those reversals have been a problem earlier in the set.
Yep. Man, both of them have just been trading percent this stock, and KoDoRiN's the first one to cash in on that. They kind of traded down tilt and forward tilt back and forth until KoDoRiN found the first hit. The popped up in the air, and then he finally got some damage. Still no big answer to the Omps attack. Gonna be interesting to see if he kind of tries to throw in one of those cheeky mix-ups. He can do something like just wait out the Omps attack and see if he spot dodges. But the down smash gets there. Another option is you can down tilt to force the Omps attack and then forward smash, and that can sometimes give you enough time to punish the Omps attack itself and stuff. So.
All right, and yeah, I think one of the big things for KoDoRiN right now is these high percent tech chase closeouts. He's found one down smash and a forward smash, both of which have really, closed out stocks cleanly for him. That dare doesn't get the tipper, and Ben's back on stage. He goes for the down smash to try to push KoDoRiN off him, but KoDoRiN gets the shield up in time. Here's the juggle.
Really good composure there from KoDoRiN. I think a lot of people missed that down air and they kind of start to panic, but KoDoRiN took no additional damage as he got back on stage and got the next hit. Ben's now the one with the grab, and he does convert into the tipper up smash. Looks like he did either no DI or slight DI or something. You got a full DI away is the only way to avoid the up smash, and then you get forward aired off stage. So what are you really going to do there?
Yep. And the ledge trapping from both players continues to look so strong. This time the down smash doesn't quite tipper. It is really, really precise to get that. KoDoRiN not finding it this time around. Ben gets another lease on life.
Oh, he thought he could, yep, but not quite. The 2 hits of him sends him far enough away to where the forward smash no longer connects. And now Ben's the one with maintaining center stage. He does have a percent deficit. KoDoRiN throws him right back in there, finds the up B to punish the roll. Really good awareness, really good pressure from KoDoRiN, bringing himself to a tournament-winning game here.
All right, KoDoRiN up 2-1. Ben needs a big answer here. He doesn't have Dreamland anymore. He's going to have to go to a relatively even stage here. And I don't know, these tech chases, especially catching those rolls in awkward situations where KoDoRiN puts on pressure without committing, it just feels like KoDoRiN's a little bit ahead there.
Yeah, it kind of feels like these last stock rolls are what KoDoRiN has a read on, right? It's like when we're both scared, when the adrenaline's pumping, and we're in that high intensity situation, that's when I know that you're going to crack and roll. And he's been correct quite a few times here. So.
And I have been seeing Ben play a little bit more reserved on the last stock in general, right? He goes for a little bit more dash back, a little bit more walling. And actually that's been working for the most part. It's just that KoDoRiN's got the read on the rolls.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
While we're talking about that, Ben claims a pretty strong lead here in this game 4.
Ben's like, yeah, but Ben on the first stock though.
Okay.
The wave dash and jab, that's like a mango option that he would always do to punish Zane. And it's actually just better on Sheik. She has a faster wave dash, so you can just get there even faster. Really clean stuff.
Okay, Ben coming alive here, putting in a ton of damage. KoDoRiN able to get the right DI there to not
down tilts, man. These Sheik down tilts are getting so much value. It looks like he's immune to rising forward air too when he's down tilting. So when you space it outside of grab range, you're also outside of forward air range. I'm not really sure what Marth is supposed to do to try to contest it. So, and I'm not sure KoDoRiN knows either.
Yeah, and when Ben was having trouble with this matchup and was asking FaceRoll for tips, that was one of the big things that FaceRoll talked about was the down tilt as an anti-air. It's almost like a spot dodge with a hitbox. You just avoid all of Marth's threats, especially if he comes in with a jump.
Right.
Okay, the tipper F smash avoids the Omps attack, brings KoDoRiN's first stock to him, but he's still down a full stock. This is rough.
And he's just letting it rock. It kind of feels like a much lower risk, like landing down, double down with the forward tilt type of thing. And oh my god, the chain on the wrong way is going to give KoDoRiN a chance to get some damage back here. But this game in particular has felt all Ben all day long.
Yeah, absolutely. KoDoRiN able to barely recover around those needles, but Ben with the crazy ledge traps continuing to be really, really effective, closed out that stock right away. KoDoRiN gets a grab. Yep, he gets a grab with the invincibility and then gets a combo, but Ben again reversals his way out.
Ben falling down, but yeah, KoDoRiN just maintaining the clutches here. Takes a huge stock. We've seen KoDoRiN make comebacks like this before. You absolutely cannot relax at all, no matter how big your lead is against this guy. I think even in the winner's set or something, or one of the other games, it was like an SD, and then immediately KoDoRiN makes the comeback 2 stocks apiece, right? Like, it's like, jeez.
Oh, that F smash is a big problem, and yes, he's able to close it out. He's down 80%, but man, Ben's got to have nerves of steel right here.
Yep.
Ben gets the down
The
throw.
platform tech chase turns into something here. So he gets one more chance. That down air sets him up for an edge guard situation. KoDoRiN goes low, doesn't jump. I think Ben was kind of looking for the high jump, but he does find the hit in this ledge trap situation. This edge guard looks hard to do as the up B is perfectly spaced around any sort of hitbox from on stage.
Oh, and okay, I saw the first roll is KoDoRiN, and there's the second one. KoDoRiN's got the read. Come on, Ben, find something right here.
These last stock situation rolls, man, that's what KoDoRiN is hounding for, looking like for blood in the water. Even the spot dodge is kind of feeling the same vein, but Ben perseveres long enough to find his strong backer closeout. Whew, terrifying last stock situation. Ben would love to close out the next game without seeing his last stock.
Really, really good stuff from Ben. We had seen the roll get punished time and time again. In the last 3 situations where he had the opportunity, he goes for a full hop and a couple spot dodges. And in the end, even though those are things that are punishable, it seemed like KoDoRiN was so locked in on the roll that he wasn't able to find those punishes, and Ben was able to get the closeout.
Yep. So, honestly, even slight mix-ups like that sometimes can be all you need. Like, instead of rolling, spot dodging. And it sounds like so simple and so dumb, but that's sometimes all you need, because if your opponent is getting too specific with his read, then you can just get away with, not doing exactly the thing they're looking for. So.
All right, KoDoRiN, he gets a grab here, trying to even out the percent after an early combo from Ben. Oh, those needles keep KoDoRiN off the ledge. Clean stuff from Ben.
Just long enough. Oh, looked like a mess up. Looked like he tried to wave dash back to the ledge, but like turn around, shield unshielded, and then he's like, oh, I'm perfectly set up to punish your high up B. Get baited.
Okay, the double down tilt from KoDoRiN, pushing him off stage, and he finds the dare, brings it back to even 3 stocks apiece in this game 5.
And that was a decisive down air. We saw him miss it one time. Other than that, it's been a very patented KoDoRiN technique, which, he didn't invent or anything, but he's definitely cashed in on it plenty of times in his previous Sheik sets. And here we're seeing more damage, and he does get the Ken combo, doesn't quite get it. Had the right DI on it, and I think he just had the slight wrong hitbox on like the drift and rising and blah blah blah. Doesn't quite get it, but and he still goes for the commitment here. Jeez.
Okay, KoDoRiN gets away from the down smash. Those get off me down smashes had worked really well for Ben earlier today, but KoDoRiN seems to have the read on him now. And yeah, again, he goes for it and just gets tipper F smash, 3 stocks to 2.
Yeah, tomahawk tipper forward smash. Pretty brutal punish to the down smash there. Back throw could set him up for something to Marth killer. Oh, but he accidentally tournament winners. Kind of puts a stop to that edge guard flow chart right there. KoDoRiN's going to be ready to pounce on those mistakes. How much damage can he get here?
Finally, KoDoRiN actually misses a ledge trap there. I feel like it's the first one all set. Great spot dodge by Ben, and he's able to get the punish with a return grab.
Ooh, the shield drop forward air is probably the best tech chase option he had there. Unfortunately, once again, kind of drops an edge guard. He's had a couple of these, critical errors, but he is able to pick it right back up and get the kill. Only 40% here. This is game 5 situation for the first set.
Yeah. Ben, the pressure's on Ben here to close it out, but KoDoRiN doesn't want to see a second set either, and he's able to find the Ken combo this time. 2 stocks to 1. Can KoDoRiN close it out right here? He gets the grab
right here.
Great needle by Ben. What a reversal.
Yep.
Oh no, he misses the waveland.
Yeah, definitely a couple mistakes back and forth, especially these, like, as you get through these tense last stock situations, you feel the human melee come out.
Dude, I'm clenching. How could they not be?
Oh my god, this is so much damage. This jungle just straight got 100%.
Oh, and he gets a grab.
And these ledge trap situations feel scarier and scarier the higher percent you are.
Okay, KoDoRiN, he played it a little bit conservative, but then he comes in with the down smash. It's not a tipper, but the up tilt gonna put him way off stage again. And the second up tilt's gonna do it. KoDoRiN closes out the stock, closing out the game.